Hello everyone, this is Agape Education Malaysia and welcome to one of our campus tour episode today. Today we are going to explore UNITAR. So UNITAR is actually holding the first virtual campus in Southeast Asia. Started on 1991 and pioneer for education subjects. So today, basically from this episode, we are going to discover the campus facilities and going to give you an exclusive interview session with one of the representative from international department. All these things in one time in one video. Stay tuned with us. First, would you like to explain to them about the history, where you guys actually come from, when you guys established, and what are the key programs?
Sure. Well, first off, UNITAR we established since 1991, and we are actually one of the first in Southeast Asia when it comes to the virtual universities. And to date, I would say that we are actually one of the market leaders as one of the strongest growth in private university. Why would I say so? Because to date, we have more than 16,000 students with us.
Wow.
Yes. And on top of that, I would say when it comes to education program, we're also one of the market leaders because we actually did an analysis. In fact, 5 education students, in one of it is actually graduates from UNITAR. Yes, the reason why we have such a strong growth when it comes to education is because we do have a lot of specialization, so which I will share later. But most importantly, it's also because that why I would say that students should consider UNITAR as one of their options is because UNITAR has more than 100 adjunct professors with us, which this is actually one of very unlikely numbers that we have in private universities.
First thing, can you please explain what is this?
Yes, okay. And why is it so important? Yes, so actually adjunct professors, they are the leaders in the industry. Okay, as a private university, it's very unlikely, for any university to have more than hundreds. And we have leaders like, CEO, CHRO, from the Malaysian, one of the biggest Malaysian Bank of Malaysia. Then we have from Post Malaysia and so on and so forth. So what is so important about all these adjunct professors is they are the ones who will actually come to UNITAR. They will bring the industry, they will actually bring the industry to actually merge the gap or, to closen the gap between the academics and the industry.
So this is actually beyond the current.
Exactly. And this also explains why our students' employability rate is 98%. Because our program is designed in a way where it's tailored in a way is what is needed in the industry right now. And why is it important to have all these adjunct professors is they will come to our university. We have this thing called monthly expert series. They will actually come to the university to share their experience, or to share, the success story with our students, and these are money can't buy experience. And why is this is also applicable to working adults is because as a working adult, for you need extensive networks. Like even though let's say I'm from business, but most probably I need networks from other industry and a logistic company. So when we have all these talks or all these seminars that are organized for our students, they can actually attend and they will get to know all these people. So that is why this is actually one of our uniqueness of UNITAR.
So do you actually see a result? Change of outcome from
Yes,
session?
definitely. As I say, the most obvious will be from our employability rate. 98% of employability rate from our students. And not only that, our students are, I would say, they actually have achieved a lot of successful stories, which I believe Travis can share, when you visit his office, on the students' testimonial. Yeah.
One thing that regarding the location, so we actually well known the UNITAR International is in Malaysia.
Yes, I'll tell you. So
Tell us the good news.
We have a good news at this month for international students. Our international students not only can study in our Kelana Jaya campus, but they can come to our KL campus, which is only 15 minutes away from KLCC. And as you can see later, this whole floor is fully newly renovated, especially for our education students. And it's very convenient, and 15 minutes from KLCC, amenities is not an issue. Exactly.
So students always have a choice to whether to go to the paternity.
Correct.
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 So tell us a bit about the key programs that you guys
Okay, so in UNITAR itself, we have 4 main faculties. We have business, we have IT, we have education, and we have art and design. So when it comes to main campus, majority of our program students have an option, to study online or even to come and experience the students' life in the campus itself. For KL campuses, we also have business and education at this moment. And then, just to share with you, like I mentioned just now earlier, why, one of the points is why a lot of education students are actually from UNITAR because of the extensive majors that we have, because majority of our programs are ranging from certificates to all the way to the doctorate level. So when it comes to education, we have education not only in early childhood, but we have in TESOL. We do have one Masters of Education whereby students can choose a specialization as well, like Bachelor of Education. They can choose specialization in English, Maths, or even special needs. And this is actually one of our, a very highly demand, because special needs, it's a very demand occupation in our special needs for education. So it's actually one of the really much acquired or demand in the industry right now for the kids.
So basically, talking about the international students, what is the ratio, if you can mention roughly?
Okay.
What is the percentage?
To date, in KL campus itself, we do have about 100 international students. Yeah, so some of you may be thinking, oh, that's not a lot. That is also reason why, because only recent 2 years we started, to have a lot of demands from international students. So we're expanding currently. So in terms of countries where they from, we have a lot. We have from Pakistan, Bangladesh, China, Korea, Japan, Saudi, Maldivians as well. We do have a lot of international. So it's a very diverse culture.
Great. So tell us a bit about your current intakes. What is the news for 2025? I think 2024 almost done.
Yes, definitely.
Moving forward, this is 2000.
Yes, correct.
What are the changes coming up? What are the intakes for the prospective students that they can focus?
Sure. So when it comes to intakes, the main major ones are, January, May, and September. This is the biggest major intake. But in betweens, we do have intakes in March. We have in May, we have in July. So students, feel free, can talk to you or talk to us. Which intake they felt more comfortable with, they can actually join us.
As a counselor, what is your suggestion to the international students who are watching this video? Let's say, for example, they can apply for May intake. During this timeline, you normally give them.
Okay. To be very honest, I will ask my international students to start as early as possible. The reason why is because first we need to go through your eligibility check, which is the checking of documents. But the most crucial, because after checking the results, you still have time to think about whether you want to, come to UNITAR or which major you want. You can still have time to wait, Secondly is visa process takes time. Even though the standard, it's 4 to 6 weeks, but sometimes you may not know, things will happen and they may probably delay. So when it delay, then you will be, most part, sometimes you can't even join the specific intakes that you want to come into. Then you need to delay your studies and then you probably graduate another year later. So that's why I would advise the students, you have decided, just, send in your results first to check. And because after that, you still have time to think, you still have time to prepare, for yourself. Because as an international student, especially new students, you will not only miss home, but you'll be very nervous, like you're not sure, what to bring, do you miss this and miss that? So yeah, enjoy the process. So don't wait till last minute, that is, I think it's very crucial for international students.
Great. Final question.
Yes.
What is your message to the students who are interested to apply for the UNITAR? Is there anything that you want to highlight?
I would say that for international students, most probably a lot of you may be thinking, I've not heard of UNITAR, or, I'm not very familiar with UNITAR. But trust me, you will love it when actually you come and experience UNITAR itself, because this is really most of the feedback from the international students. The reason why is because in UNITAR itself, not only you have a diverse culture when it comes to international students, you are gonna be really warmly welcomed by our local students here as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Before we end the video, we have one regular question: scholarship.
Yes. When it comes to UNITAR and especially for international students, yes, we do offer a scholarship for international students. Of course, again, when it comes to scholarship, we're all based on your results. We look at a CGPA, most probably 3.0, 3.5 and above. But fret not, because we do understand that results doesn't mean everything, So on top of that, you can also apply for a bursary or even tactical. So we do have different tacticals, different waivers for different programs. So I would say that the best is actually come to talk to us and talk to you, to find out the details.
Great. All right. So students and the parents, we hope this short interview session will enlighten you a bit information about UNITAR. But today we are going to also cover about the facilities, so you guys can see. And to mention that we also have opened up our counseling sessions, so you can actually go and register for free counselings. We can brief you through regarding the UNITAR programs, upcoming intakes, and possible scholarship for you guys. Stay tuned with us with our campus tour. We're going to bring you guys the entire UNITAR tour. Thank you.
Agape Education Malaysia, your gateway to higher education in Malaysia.